what is responsible tourism? Is it a pipe dream? Is it possible?
By definition, it is always focused to develop better place for people to live in and better place for people to visit.
Meet the man who helped make responsible tourism a state-backed mission in Kerala and beyond.
So there is a revenue generation, but there was no role for the local community. We are not asking for any charity. We just demanded the community participation through different ways. So we started agitation.
Agitated and led by you. Okay, you're an agitator. So the idea is that the local community isn't just okay with the fact that there's a hotel being built or that there might be more tourists coming through. They are part of the entrepreneurs creating those experiences.
Look at hotels and resorts. They are employing local community members inside the hotel, and they are using local products for cooking. They are using local handicrafts. They are promoting village life experience packages. We have weaving activities, pottery making, various types of fishing activities.
Okay, nice.
And I can tell you that now you are sitting in a homestay with me. This is also a part of responsible tourism.
Oh, do tell me more.
Experience ethnic cuisine.
Okay.
We have experience ethnic cuisine unit.
Almost 3,000 different people doing that.
Yes.
Wow, okay. All right. And how do people find out about that? Rupesh Kumar K, you are the CEO of Kerala's Responsible Tourism Mission Society. Is that actually possible? Is it possible for us to have responsible tourism, or is it a pipe dream? What exactly is it?
It's an interesting story of confrontation to cooperation. That means before starting responsible tourism mission in the state, or before starting responsible tourism project in the states, there was no role for the local community in tourism sector. So the local community in Kerala started some sort of dialogues, discussions, and sometimes it was in an agitative model, which was also led by me.
Agitated and led by you. Okay, you're an agitator.
That doesn't mean we were not against tourism. We demanded community participation in tourism and decision making in tourism. We means for the host community, because we are talking about the social capitals of the state, and we are promoting God's own country, which has its own potentials with so many greenery, waterfalls, backwaters, beaches, etc. But all of them are social capitals, and the real owners of the social capitals are local community and host community.
So am I right in thinking, as you said, Kerala, God's own country, are you saying that it was the corporates and the big tourist infrastructure, hotels and transportation that really sort of ruled the roost when it came to tourism in Kerala, and the responsible tourism mission wanted to bring some of the community involvement into a piece of that tourism puzzle? Is that what's happened?
Yeah, actually, the involvement of corporate or industry leaders is not a challenge for responsible tourism. Because when we think about the Kerala scenario of responsible tourism, when we started responsible tourism initiative in Kerala, there were some concern for by the industry members. They were concerned about the role of community participation in tourism. But now I can tell you that all the hotels, all the resorts, and other accommodation units are promoting responsible tourism, and all tour operators are playing in a very good role in responsible tourism, only because of the involvement with responsible tourism mission society and the local panchayat raj system.
So let's go back a second. What is responsible tourism? Is it a pipe dream? Is it possible? I mean, I'm a tourist. I'm traveling through this beautiful state. I come, I take. I'm not on vacation to give back. Am I irresponsible? How can I be a more responsible tourist?
I can tell you that you are responsible. You are a responsible tourist because you are ready to explore something from the villages of the state, villages of Kerala.
Okay.
So, when we think about what is responsible tourism, by definition, it is always focused to develop better place for people to live in and better place for people to visit. It is talking about a real ideal situation and destination. It is not an easy task to implement such an ideal, to develop such an ideal destination, but we are trying to create changes in destinations, create changes in a positive way.
So it's not necessarily me being responsible as a tourist or the hotels being responsible in terms of their impact on the environment, but it is also about making sure the community is involved. Is that right?
Yeah. There are three pillars of responsible tourism in theory. When we try to practice it, we need to incorporate all these things in a very intellectual way, in a very wise way. Otherwise, we cannot practice it because we are talking about environment responsibility.
Okay.
If we will try to remove all trees, try to change the landscape of the location of the destination, that will adversely affect the local community and the environment. So we are trying to ensure community participation through the protection of environment. At the same time, we are trying to involve the industry partners through the awareness process, and sometimes there are some mandatory rules also to keep the real situation, to keep the environment without any harm.
Fascinating. So the idea is that the local community isn't just okay with the fact that there's a hotel being built or that there might be more tourists coming through their areas, but they are part of the entrepreneurs creating those experiences. So it's not just as rickshaw drivers or as tour guides or as hotel owners going up the food chain, but it's also helping create and produce some of the supplies, like the non-plastic straws and what other kind of things are they making for the tourism sector?
There is a very clear mechanism for local production. Local production means we are producing our women community members, local self-help groups, and we have RT clubs, women RT clubs also. They are producing vegetables.
Okay.
And there is an agreement with various hotels and resorts. They are ensuring the local purchase of these products. Bamboo stores or cloth bags, everything is producing by the local community, and there is a connection between the local community members and the tourism industry. We made agreement with local producers and the hotel industry for the purchase of local products and goods and services.
So it's circular.
Yes, there is a circular, and there is a very clear local production, procurement, and supply chain mechanism with the support of local community, local panchayat raj system, and tourism industry. This is the real thing happening when we think about the circular economy in tourism. That is happening in Kerala as part of responsible tourism initiative. It can ensure community participation not only in decision making, and it will ensure local revenue generation also. Okay. Look at the banana plantation. All these bananas will move to the hotels and resorts. Plantain leaves will move to the hotels and resorts. Plantain flowers will move to the hotels and resorts as dishes. So there is a very strong linkage already created by Responsible Tourism Mission Society under the direction of Department of Tourism and the government of Kerala. It is moving very well from the past 20 years in the state.
Okay. So you were an agitator. How did this journey begin? Tell me a little bit more about you being an agitator. What did you actually do, and what was your journey?
Actually, please don't consider me as an agitator. I was an activist. Not was an activist still.
Okay.
I am working with the community. At the same time, I am working with the government as an official. But when I started Responsible Tourism Initiative in Kerala, we made some agitation. We demanded community participation in decision making, community participation in tourism operations. Because the tourism industry always using the social capitals of the society. They are using backwaters, they are using beaches, they are using promote their marketing waterfalls and all. So there is a revenue generation, but there was no role for the local community for the revenue sharing models. We are not asking for any charity. We just demanded the community participation through different ways. So we started agitation and we demanded the same thing in front of the state government. and it created some tensions in some destinations. We were not against tourism. I repeat, we were not against tourist or tourism, but we demanded ethical practice of tourism. When we started responsible tourism movement in Kumaragam destination, the whole backwaters were filled with waste and sewage by the tourism industry. I was talking about the story before 2006. So we demanded the protection of Vembanad Lake. It is a Ramsar site. Now look at the Vembanad Lake. There is a very clear-cut mechanism for the houseboat waste treatment plant. There is a sewage treatment plant. And there is a government decision for waste management system. The hotels and resorts and houseboats are segregating waste, and there is a clear mechanism for waste management and sewage waste management. Otherwise, all these things will be done to the Vembanad Lake. We need to protect the Vembanad Lake. Otherwise, tourism will not survive. This is our policy. At the same time, we demanded revenue generation through tourism for the local community. There are so many options. A resort can employ local community members. Now it is happening in Kerala. Before implementing responsible tourism initiative, there were no drives for ensuring community participation through job opportunities.
Who was being hired then?
It was related to some sort of concerns related to the local politics and all.
I see.
So now there is no problem. The conflicts resolved through the implementation of responsible tourism, and people are employing in hotels and resorts. And there is a classification mechanism for responsible tourism. It is always focusing on the employment generation of the local community. And besides that, we made our own models. Look at the village life experience model. Village life experience model, when I developed such a package, we tried to identify community-based tourism products, and these community-based tourism products means it is our traditional livelihood activities. Traditional livelihood activities.
So people can come and see those?
Yes. You can be the part of coconut leaf weaving. You can be the part of choir making. We branded it as the magic of choir making. What's the magic of choir making? It's a magic.
Nice.
Anybody cannot make, all people cannot make choir. There is a magic. And you can take selfies from the top of a coconut tree. But that selfie will generate money for the local coconut farmer. This is the change created as part of responsible tourism. And the local community members are not invest money. They are investing their own craft.
Their crafts.
So they will get revenue. At the same time, they will get a honor from the tourist and tourism industry, because choir making was a dying livelihood earlier. Now it is revived through responsible tourism or tourism activities.
Oh, wonderful! Well
the people, tourists will reach the choir maker's home, and they will get hands-on experience. It will generate money. At the same time, it is protecting the local livelihood. Similarly, we have weaving activities, pottery making. There are so many activities.
Oh, do tell me more. So koya making, weaving, pottery, what else?
I was talking about various types of fishing activities.
Nice.
And I can tell you that now you are sitting in a homestay with me. This is also a part of responsible tourism initiative. We are trying to ensure more local ownership in homestays and local accommodation units. This is a farm stay unit also. So if you are the part of farming, you can start an accommodation unit, not a resort, and you can sell your products to the tourists as part of agri-tourism initiatives of the state. And you can ensure various traditional types of farming activities. You will get hands-on experience of cattle and plow. And you can be the part of paddy cultivation. You can
put us to work.
So this is the way which we are trying to develop community participation tourism.
And also, I think cooking is a part of it as well?
Yes, of course.
And is that cooking, is that farm to fork cooking, or is it just a little bit of foraging?
There are different types of cooking demos there. You can be the part of cooking demo only. At the same time, you can plan it farm to fork activity. It is there. I can tell you that more than 2,800 units are working with us. only for this process. For it's called experience ethnic cuisine. We have
Okay.
experience ethnic cuisine unit.
Almost 3,000 different
Yes,
people doing
people,
that.
yes.
Wow. Okay. All right. And how do people find out about that? Is it just listed on the website, or is
Yeah, we
it
have
booked
different
through travel
mechanisms. We have
agents? Or?
marketing videos.
Uh-huh.
Our marketing videos are not focusing on models.
Uh-huh.
We focused marketing with the support of the women community members and farmers.
Okay.
You will get the idea from marketing videos. Any tourist can be the part, can book through online, and it
Okay.
is listed in the Kerala Tourism and Kerala Responsible Tourism Mission Society's website.
Okay.
They can directly book to the that experience.
But tell me, I just want to come back to this point a bit before we go on. Is sustainable tourism an oxymoron? Is it possible to come enjoy a place and do it without leaving a very big footprint? Or is that just the nature of travel?
No, sustainable tourism is not a fantasy.
Okay.
We can talk in a very serious way in seminar halls and all, but at the same time, we need to practice it. We try to develop our own models in sustainable tourism in Kerala. That is our responsible tourism movement. When we started responsible tourism initiative in the state, we had no models to replicate it. So we try to develop our own models. Look at to the hotels and resorts. They are employing local community members inside the hotel, and they are using local products for cooking. They are using local handicrafts. They are promoting village life experience packages. They are promoting cultural exchange programs and cultural exchange experience packages. It can ensure sustainable tourism initiative in different way, in economic responsibility, social cultural responsibility. At the same time, we are trying to convince the tourists to be part of nature work, to be part of the village work program. It will also create an awareness for the tourist and for the community about sustainable tourism activities.
And are you finding that this is becoming more and more popular, or is it the immersive experience that's becoming more popular?
It is moving very well.
Which one?
It became
sustainable tourism, or just because people want to experience new different things, so immersive tourism?
No, I don't think so. It is there is a very serious awareness about sustainable tourism initiative among the travelers now. At the same time, even young people are also asking for some experiences. It might be the part of immersive tourism. But
well, I was speaking with somebody who runs an aggregator for sustainable tourist hotels. And she said that actually when they marketed just on the sustainable tourism, they did okay. But when they changed it and marketed their product on immersive travel and immersive tourism, now it's taken off.
Yeah, it's a different idea. It's a real thing also. If we will talk about responsible tourism only or sustainable tourism only, the traveler will think about, so it's quite different.
Right.
And I think sometimes it will create some concern also.
Right.
Of there will be so many restrictions and all. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. So
I have to confess, I was wondering if there would be AC.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yes, but it is not against AC.
Okay.
We are talking about the environment protection. At the same time, we are not ready to create any mandatory things to control everything, to stop everything. That will be against the human rights also, because tourists have their own rights. We cannot ensure such, you don't use AC, it will disturb the environment. It will be a like of terrorist movement. Right. We don't want to.
There are some properties that do that, but only a few months of the year. But okay. So you feel that there is a movement, and it's growing among tourists, that they are becoming a little bit more interested in this type of travel?
When I started this initiative in 2008, there were nobody to support us. Now, more than 1 lakh people visiting in our homestays in Kerala, more than 1 lakh people visiting village life experience packages per year. And this year, 38 lakh tourists visited our farm tourism units in Kerala.
Wow.
It's an amazing thing.
That is. Now, how many tourists does Kerala see overall?
Around 3 crores
3 crores. So that's
tourists.
a small percentage, but it's a
I
good
was
number.
talking only about farm tourism.
Right. So 38 lakh
Yeah.
out of 3 crores.
Yeah. Around 1 crore tourists are the part of sustainable tourism activities
Okay.
in
Okay.
different angles.
Okay.
Some people are ready to be part of cooking experience.
Okay.
Some of them are staying homestays. Some of them are visiting farm tourism activities. At the same time, they are staying. Tourists are staying inside the hotels and resorts. At the same time, they are the part of country boat ride,
Okay.
canoeing,
Okay.
kayaking, etc. All these are the part of sustainable tourism movement.
Okay.
When we think about in a broader perspective, around 1 crore tourists are the part of a responsible tourism initiative.
So I want to mention I have a positive story about plastic in Kerala and a not so great story. That on this trip, I was a little disappointed to see that the houseboat, which was a sustainable, eco-friendly houseboat, didn't have glass bottles, only had plastic bottles. And the proprietor said that's because our customers don't want the glass. They don't think it's clean enough. And that upset me a bit. But the hotels that I've seen all had glass bottles. So well done. That is wonderful. And then I have a straw story that when I was on the tiny little lanes of the backwaters, we bought a coconut and it was great. And I saw that she had some paper straws and she has some plastic straws. And she just gave us the plastic straws. And I was like, no. So I guess it's taking a while to trickle down. Having said that, when I was in Cochin and was at the Kashi Art Cafe and had a lovely, refreshing iced tea there, I didn't have a plastic straw. I didn't have a paper straw. I had a rice straw. Yeah. And that is one I've never seen before. It was very cool, made out of somehow or another pressed together so that it stayed in the drink longer and it didn't dissolve. Yeah. So I thought that was really interesting. And presumably, going back to the circular economy, that's something that would have been made locally, do you think? Have you heard of this rice straw?
Yes, yes. It is made from one of our units.
Fabulous.
From Cochin. Now it is, they have branches in Tamil Nadu also. So there are so many.
I think you need to export those. I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you heard, but the president of my country once complained a year or two ago about this. Everybody is moving to paper straws, and these are bad for our drinks because they dissolve.
Okay.
And he wants the plastic straws, but I think he needs to try the rice straws.
Yeah. Rice straws are available.
He needs a rice straw. So this is great. So how come? I mean, is this something that it could be inspirational for other states as well? The Sustainable Tourism Mission. Are you impacting what's happening around Kerala as well? Is this a movement that's going across India?
Kerala's moving is a big successful story. We made remarkable achievement, and we are still trying to develop it in a very successful model. And we recently started gender inclusive tourism initiative along with UN Women. Okay. And we are trying to develop Kerala as a women-friendly destination. Women-friendly means Kerala is already women-friendly destination, but we are trying to enter some parameters. Okay. Based on UN parameters. We conducted 68 destinations safety study, and we have completed 20 destinations gender audit. Okay. When we think about the Indian scenario, so many other state governments are ready to implement sustainable tourism initiative and responsible tourism initiative as part of their own policy, and there's an implementing strategy. Tomorrow I will move to Arunachal Pradesh. They made some agreement with Kerala Responsible Tourism Mission Society and Department of Tourism. They are also conducting several responsible tourism initiatives, and we made agreement with Madhya Pradesh Tourism Board and Tamil Nadu Tourism. It is moving very well in various parts of India. And there are very serious organizations. ICRT Global, you know about Dr. Harold Goodwin. He is leading that movement. At the same time, myself, Manisha Pandey, and Dr. Harold founded Indian Center for Responsible Tourism for India and subcontinent. Okay. It is moving very well in various parts of India. There are very serious movement in various parts of India.
Okay, that's wonderful. But yet still, there are still some plastic issues around as well. How do you think that you can get rid of the last plastic straw?
Yeah, the thing is that there are so many initiatives to remove plastic, one-time single-use plastics. Still, there are some issues. As you mentioned here, people are ready to use bamboo straws or paper straws. At the same time, they are keeping some plastic straws also. It is not allowable actually.
Okay.
By rule, it is already banned.
Okay.
You cannot use single-use plastics in Kerala,
Okay.
anywhere in Kerala.
Okay.
It is already
Okay.
banned.
Okay.
But still, there are some problems. We are trying to create awareness, and we are trying to ensure that there will not be any plastics, single-use plastics.
Okay.
So,
all right. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. But let's talk for a second about some of the challenges.
Yeah.
I know it's great to have the seminars and the workshops, but you're kind of perhaps preaching to the converted. When you are having these seminars, are they full of new people, new entrepreneurs, new people in the travel sector who are wanting to come in and see, what's this responsible tourism like? Or is it really just a small little group of people who kind of all believe it and know it, and maybe it's that silo evangelical limitation? Is it something that you see as a challenge? Can you try and spread this out beyond those who are already interested in this kind of initiative?
Yeah, there are some challenges, because at first I can tell you that it is a different opinion from my side. Now the major challenge in Kerala is all the people are talking about responsible tourism. So what is responsible tourism? How it can be practiced in a very scientific way. It is not a rocket science, but it should be ensured that in the name of responsible tourism, we are practicing the real sense of responsible tourism practices or sustainable tourism initiatives. All are trying to use the term, and if you are using the term of responsible or sustainable or ecotourism, but if you are not ready to practice it in a very honestly way, very clear way, it will create a challenge in destinations. But Kerala is moving very well to ensure responsible tourism in a scientific way. That's the one thing.
To avoid the greenwashing.
Yes, greenwashing. Yeah. And look at the classification systems or certification system. It is another challenge. It is happening all over the world. You can give some money, you can apply for your property. It should be listed as some sort of certificate. I am not using the terms which certification I can mean.
Right.
So I am not expressing it. I have some proposals from various organizations. If you are ready to spend money for this certification, we will declare that your destination is more sustainable.
Okay.
We don't want such.
No.
That is just clear greenwashing.
Yeah.
That will be the challenge of the future.
Okay.
That will be the challenge.
Yeah.
So, but
because we see that happens in products we buy, and already that there's that greenwashing.
I am not mentioning about
I appreciate
the
that,
names, but this is a challenge.
Yeah.
This will be a very serious challenge in the future.
Yeah.
Because there is a very serious movement by the community and tourism industry and the tourists. They are waiting for experience something new and promoting responsible tourism and sustainable tourism. But the greenwash team are coming to use that policy or
as a marketing gimmick.
As a marketing gimmick.
Yeah. So that's a big challenge.
Yeah, marketing in an irresponsible way will be the big challenge of responsible tourism and any type of sustainable tourism movement.
Interesting.
That is
and a challenge of the tourist, the traveler who wants to be ethical and doesn't know really where to look. Because if somebody's just purchased a certificate or signed up to a group but hasn't really done the hard work to get it, then how does the tourist know? Yeah.
I think people like you can promote. You can find out the reality at grassroots level. And the people can promote in a very serious manner. They are using a very scientific way of sustainable tourism and responsible tourism activities. We are talking about rural tourism initiatives. This is also the part of community empowerment program. We are talking about community-based tourism products. And what should be CBT? It should be ensured. It is derived from the grassroots. It should be ensured.
Mm.
So we can talk about, but our voice will not be in all platforms. Like you, the people can promote it.
If you had anything to do over again, what would you do differently? I ask because there are other states in India. Madhya Pradesh has made a lot of great moves with their homestays. They have quite a few now, and they're trying to develop their responsible tourism. But I know right now that the state of Jharkhand is just starting really on their tourism mission and drive. And I'm sure they want responsible tourism to be a pillar of it going forward. So if you had this to do all over again 20, 30 years ago, how would you have done things differently? What advice could you answer that first? Is there anything that you would have done differently?
Yeah, actually, when I started Responsible Tourism Initiative, nobody was there to support this movement. But the government of Kerala decided to take it as a policy. Government made it as a policy and government initiated it very well. And it is from the beginning to this day, till today, it is moving very well with the support of government. Not only with the support of the government, the community and the tourism industry absorb it.
Okay.
They are promoting it. Madhya Pradesh is moving very well. We made agreement with them.
Okay.
Kerala Responsible Tourism Mission Society is supporting Madhya Pradesh tourism for implementing responsible tourism. We made an agreement with them on 2019 for implementing responsible tourism. We made agreement with Arunachal also.
Okay.
And there are we have other organizations like ICRT India. ICRT India, Indian Center for Responsible Tourism, and ICRT Global is doing the same thing to promote responsible tourism in various parts of the world and India. And I am always open. My government is always open to support any state in India or any country which are ready to be part of us.
Okay.
We don't want to make any monetary benefits from these things.
But is there anything you would have done different, or anything that you would advise another state who's just starting out?
Yeah.
How they any pitfalls to look out for?
Yeah, we should ensure community participation, means grassroots level community participation. That is the challenging thing.
Okay.
In Kerala is so better compared to other part of India about the community empowerment at the grassroots level. So the challenging factor will be community empowerment at grassroots level. So I would like to ask the other governments or Department of Tourism boards to start something from grassroots, to convince the community, at the same time convince the industry also. If community will not be there, we cannot ensure responsible tourism at grassroots level. If industry will not absorb it, it will not work. There is a combination. So start from the tourism resource mapping. In Kerala, we are starting responsible tourism activities at grassroots level from special tourism Grama Sabhas.
Okay.
So people will assemble in a panchayat, Grama Panchayat auditorium. We will start discussion. We will conduct training, and we will discuss with them about the positives and negatives of tourism. Not discussing only about positives.
Okay.
There are negatives also.
Okay.
So we will try to convince the community, and then we will start tourism resource mapping. Look at this property. There are so many varieties of plants. All flora, fauna will be mapped. All types of festivals will be mapped. All types of cuisines will be mapped. There is a process.
Okay.
It will be done only through the support of local community. And there will be a big book of each village's tourism potential. Okay. And that can be converted as community-based tourism products, responsible tourism initiatives, immersive experiences, experiential travel, adventurous activities. Everything will be in that document. In such a way, with the support of local community, if we are ready to work with the local community, we can make wonders in tourism. That's my suggestion.
Okay, so start from the ground up from the beginning. And yes. I like this notion of mapping everything. And I love that you mentioned festivals, because I think culture is a big part of tourism that needs to be championed more, and culture and heritage. And by looking at the festivals and the different experiences that people can come and witness, I think that's a great way of drawing a future roadmap for any state or any organization.
There are some movements for intangible mapping, intangible cultural heritage and living heritage. I am associating with Himachal Pradesh government, they already started the location called Chamba for living heritage mapping.
Okay.
And ICH also. I had a detailed visit at Lepchaka in West Bengal. They are also doing the same for intangible cultural heritage mapping. So culture is an important part of tourism. We need to protect culture through responsible tourism activities.
Mm-hmm. Protect and promote.
Yeah, protect
Yeah.
and promote.
And I feel like there's a hunger and a thirst right now in India and abroad to see what this amazing country has to offer, and not just the stories that we've all heard, but so many stories and so many different pockets that nobody's heard about, so many festivals people don't know about, so many artifacts and artisan style of making crafts and pieces of art that people haven't heard about, music people haven't heard about, food people haven't heard about. Food tourism is also a big area as well. What is your favorite part of your job when it comes to promoting responsible tourism?
Favorite part of my job? Actually, I love travel. So I am always traveling and I am trying to find out new initiatives. This is not a job for me. This is my life and this is my passion. I spent my 30 years of life in responsible tourism from the beginning. Now it is moving very well. When I started this initiative, nobody was there to promote responsible tourism. When Dr. Harod made some brilliant work for responsible tourism on that time. Other than that, nobody was there to promote something about responsible tourism. Now it is moving very well. So I am working in gender inclusive tourism also. So we need to empower women community in tourism. When I started this initiative, women community members supported me because they realized that with the support of the tourism industry and the local panchayat raj system, they can generate money and revenue with a dignified manner, So from the beginning, women community members are associating with me, and when we think about the Kerala scenario, majority of the women entrepreneurs in tourism, they are already empowered. But when we think about the Indian scenario, we need to empower the women community members at grassroots level.
Okay. I want to bring this now back before we close, back to Kerala for a minute. It's one of my favorite states. I know you're not supposed to pick a favorite, but it's one of my favorite states. But I see it's changed a lot. And I've been coming here for the last 22, 23 years. And a trip in the backwaters was very different 22 years ago. It definitely has a different look and feel. And on one hand, it makes me happy because I can see there's more prosperity. But that also means more electrical wires. That also means bigger concrete houses that maybe don't retain the old Kerala look. Is there any danger that you could be a victim of your own success, that there could be too many tourists who come, and therefore the charm of a place like Kerala's backwaters will begin to wane and it will lose its charm as you bring more and more tourists in? Is that a worry?
It's a brilliant question. Actually, we need to discuss in detail. It is not the time for that thing.
Oh, give me a little detail. We have a few more minutes.
So I can tell you that we are not facing over tourism. But there are some symptoms of over tourism movement. Look at to Kerala, some very famous destinations. That destinations are facing some serious issues of over tourism. It related with some sort of accommodation units and all. Sometimes it is created traffic jams also, only because of tourism activities. So that is not a real sense of over tourism, but at the same time, we are realizing the factor. So we started carrying capacity study of each destinations in Kerala. It is not a gimmick. We made some serious level parameters, and the Honorable Tourism Minister declared for carrying capacity study in destinations, and we are trying to control the tourists in destinations. There will be some control. We have already started this initiative in Edakal Caves and Gavi. There are so many Parambikulam. There are so many restrictions for the tourist.
Okay.
It is based on carrying capacity study. At the same time, I have made with my team for a responsible tourism protocol for mountain landscapes like Munnar, Adrapalli, and other destinations. So there are some challenges. People are focusing on unethical practices sometimes in creating buildings, more usage of concrete and all. It will affect Kerala's climate also. So we are trying to promote mud houses. We are trying to promote farm stays. We are trying to promote our old traditional architecture, vernacular architecture. Promotion of these things are so important. So there are some challenges. There are some symptoms of signs of over tourism, but we are aware about it. We are trying to control it, and we are trying to make some mechanisms. So now we are trying to promote Kerala as a destination. We are not trying to use single destination's name. We are trying to promote Kerala as a destination. Look at to North Malabar. There are so many beautiful destinations which are already untapped. And look at this destination, Maravan Turuthu. It is an emerging village tourism destination. There are Kadalundi, Kandallur, Valiyavaramba. There are so many, Perumbalam, and there are so many others. So it can be support to disperse the tourists in various,
spread the love.
Spread
Okay. Yeah. Well, and you have, I guess that is the reason why you have the Responsible Tourism Mission,
yes,
is to try and bring in tourism, but in a responsible way.
Yes.
And of course, you have so much happening in the north of the state that I assume is now the up and coming. Would you say that's an up and coming area that people are not as used to thinking about Kerala? You're right. I think there's this focus on the backwaters or on the beaches, but you've got beautiful landscapes in the north. Is that an up and coming area?
Yes. Northern part of Kerala is moving very well. You know, when we think about the tourism development, there are accommodation units. At the same time, very serious level of interventions of responsible tourism mission society also. There are so many homestays, farm tourism activities, and now we are trying to control the engine usage in boats. So we are promoting country boats. We are promoting kayaking, canoeing, etc. in destinations.
And can the government have any say, any sort of building restrictions when it comes to the type of homes or hotels that are being built to try and continue a certain look or feel of a place?
There are some new initiatives by the government, so it will be declared very soon.
Are they popular?
Yeah, yes.
I bet they're not very popular.
It will be declared soon.
Okay.
We are in the discussion process.
Okay.
In some destinations already we made some regulations, some controlling mechanism.
Okay.
Of course, in Kerala, there is a controlling mechanism for all buildings. It is related with the security, rainwater harvesting, and all of them are there. But at the same time, we need to make a uniform policy. Kerala Tourism already made design policy for the state.
Okay.
And it is approved by the cabinet.
Okay.
So this is the first time in India, a state government decided to make a design policy for the states. So if it can be implemented in a proper manner, the infrastructure gaps or the infrastructure challenges will be addressed, and it will be in a very beautiful uniform model.
All right. Rupesh Kumar K, thank you so much. I really appreciate you telling me all about the mission to try and involve the community and get responsible tourism, not just for the tourism industry, but for tourists as well. So good luck, and thank you for watching. Please share this, get other people to watch it as well, and let's all try and be responsible tourists so we can keep visiting beautiful places and spreading the love. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.